The MacBook Pro 14-inch with M3 chip delivers blistering performance and an even brighter display along with surprisingly robust graphics and super long battery life. And at $1599 it's relatively affordable. However, Windows systems in this price range are better for gaming and you get one less port than the pricier M3 Pro MacBook. I have been using the MacBook Pro M1 Pro for a couple of years as my main laptop, so I was eager to review the MacBook Pro 14-inch M3, especially since its starting price is $400 less. Think of this laptop as the sweet spot between the MacBook Airs and the even more powerful new M3 Pro MacBook Pros. So, how does the new MacBook Pro M3 stack up? The M3 chip delivers serious power, boosting 60% faster performance than the MacBook Pro M1 as well as a big graphics boost. You can even play games on this laptop with console-like visuals thanks to hardware-accelerated mesh shading and ray tracing. So why get this Apple laptop over the 13-inch or 15-inch MacBook Air? In addition to the faster M3 chip, you get a more vivid 120Hz mini LED display, more ports, and even longer battery life based on our testing. The even faster MacBook Pro with M3 Pro or M3 Max is still the choice for the most demanding creative pros, but the MacBook Pro M3 does everything I need and more. As you will see in my MacBook Pro M3 review, this is a beast of a laptop with epic battery life, even if you can't get it in the shiny new Space Black, and it earns a spot both on our best MacBook list and overall best laptop list. The MacBook Pro M3 has a release date of November 7 and it starts at $1599. For that price you get an 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU, 8GB of memory and 512GB of SSD storage. That's a fairly small amount of memory, but you can upgrade to 16GB for a hefty $200 or 24GB for $400. The bad news is that the MacBook Pro M3 doesn't offer the cool new Space Black color. This design is reserved for the pricier M3 Pro or M3 Max model. You are stuck with Space Silver and Space Gray, but otherwise this is a very sleek and sturdy machine. The unibody aluminum design still feels very solid and it weighs a very manageable 3.4 pounds. I also appreciate how easy the lid is to open via the front lip and how cool and quiet the system runs overall. The notch at the top of the display remains a bit of an eyesore, but it generally doesn't get in your way. The left side of the MacBook Pro M3 houses the MagSafe charging port as well as two Thunderbolt or USB 4 ports and a 3.5mm headphone jack. You will find the HDMI port and SD card slot on the right of the system. Note that you get one less Thunderbolt port here versus the pricier MacBook Pro M3 Pro, and you are limited to one external display in terms of output compared to two for the M3 Pro. So it's worth keeping that in mind before you buy. If you are trying to decide between $1,600 MacBook Pro M3 and the $1,100 13-inch MacBook Air M2 or the $1,300 15-inch MacBook Air M2, you will definitely see more power and especially better graphics performance. But what happens when the Airs eventually get the M3 chip? The MacBook Pro M3 will still be the better choice for speed because its thermal design enables better sustained performance. Plus, the MacBook Pro M3 offers a brighter and more colorful mini LED display as well as an HDMI port and SD card slot, which some pros count on. But the Airs will remain the better laptops for everyday use and better value picks. The 14-inch MacBook Pro M3 is a stellar replacement for the 13-inch MacBook Pro. Yes, it costs $300 more, but think about all the upgrades you get. This laptop packs a bigger and more colorful display, a sharper webcam, more ports, and a big performance boost. The 17 hours of battery life is also pretty amazing. Should you buy this if you have a MacBook Pro M1 Pro? I am still happy using it, but if you have an older Intel Mac or you need something more powerful than the MacBook Air, it's worth the splurge. I just wish you didn't have to give up an extra port at this price versus the MacBook Pro M3 Pro. The MacBook Pro M3 isn't the thinnest laptop in its class, but it packs in a heck of a lot of performance and endurance along with an amazing display, comfy keyboard and great sound. It's the most well-rounded MacBook for the money.